Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody from Pennsylvania. The time is now 4:45 Eastern Standard Time in the AM. You are hearing me from my 2000. I'm not going to finish the rest because that's private information. So, today is day 3, the morning after attempting to use the Muse S Athena headband. So my first 2 nights, I gave the company a handicap in terms of what possibly went wrong. So here's the just the snippets of the third night. Did the third for the third night, it in a row, the headband has failed to help me fall asleep. It has helped. It has mostly failed in terms of helping me gain focus. But I also noticed something while trying to go to sleep last night, because I did in fact get better sleep than the previous 2 nights. However, the whole dietary thing that I blamed the first 2 nights on, I'm not sure if it affected me for last night. So people will say, well, what did you eat last night? I had a grilled chicken wrap, and the wrap was made from spinach and a side salad. And that was around 5 o'clock-ish, and then I didn't eat the rest of the night. All the electrolytes I could have took was taken in, I think, up until 8 a.m., so I didn't have any sources of electrolytes. Pretty much after I did my review video on light water, and you can see the video for that from yesterday, I did not have any known source of electrolytes. I didn't have any body armor. I didn't have anything else. I just simply, went through the rest of my day, drinking water you would get from the grocery store. And that was pretty much it. So except for the occasional drink of water, I have not been taking anything all day, and I had my normal mandatory nighttime regimen for fighting my diabetes. So in terms of dietary things, I don't think that there's any real excuse this time. Now, another thing I noticed is that in the middle of the night, I woke up several times, and I noticed that my headband was not collecting data anymore past maybe half an hour. And I don't know if I checked the app up and down. Maybe I'll check again, but I did not notice any form of settings that I could use to stop the sleeping mode or whatever it might be in the headband. So how am I supposed to wear this thing all night and get a steady inflow of how am I supposed to get a steady inflow of data if my headband turns off every hour? And I'm not going to say it's every hour on the hour, but I woke up to realize that there was no more music playing, and then eventually I just gave up, took the headband off of me, and then I went to sleep, and that's where I got my more refreshing sleep. So once again, it's lending credence to the idea that you're not supposed to have a Bluetooth strapped to your brain or strapped to your forehead, for 8 hours out of a 24-hour period. I think it's just not supposed to happen. Every single time thus far, my sleep has gotten better by taking the headband off. So, I'm going to probably try for another week, and if things do not change, I'm just going to end up getting a refund, because this is ridiculous. It kind of defeats the purpose if you're going to have a live Bluetooth signal at any point, where Bluetooth has been proven. I think it was Dr. Jack Cruz, and I'll be mentioning him in future videos because I'm trying to follow his teachings to some degree to see how it affects my health. And he had mentioned that Bluetooth it does disrupt mitochondrial function, and it does disrupt circadian rhythm. and that's something that I'm trying to fight against, especially as the sun rises. But in my particular neck of the woods, there's going to be a thunderstorm today, or there was one last night. I know I had a hard time falling asleep without my noise canceling earbuds in, and I don't normally wear earbuds in the evening when I'm trying to go to sleep, but the thunder was just too scary for me to handle because I have PTSD because a storm, messed up my house July 6th, 2021 or 2022. It was one of those 2 years, and I've been messed up ever since. So I'm usually a person who enjoys high winds, but now that, that event happened on July 6th, I've been messed up ever since. So anytime the winds, I'm messed up anytime I'm inside and the winds start creeping up into the like high teens. I start becoming afraid against my will, where it's kind of ironic, where I feel safer outside than inside. Anyway, going back to the headband. So thus far, the headband has been helping me to meditate, but it has not been helping me to fall asleep. It has not been helping me to stay asleep. And it's been a failure in those two areas. So I'm about 2.5 weeks away from the end of my 30-day money-back guarantee. So day 3 so far, not looking too good. But I will say that it has helped me to meditate, and I do like looking up my data to see how my brain is reacting. I said 2 weeks. I meant to say 3 weeks. So I'm 3 days into a 24-ish day challenge because I want to be able to get my money back at the end of it all. I'm not going to let anyone speak me into letting my money back guarantee elapse and like, oh no, you need to like 3 or 4 months for your brain to get used to having a Bluetooth strapped to your brain for 8 hours a night. Like, bro, no. No. If it doesn't work out the box, that's already suspicious enough. So so that's gonna pretty much be it. So I did get slightly better sleep. I'm slightly more alert. I've also added deuterium depleted water to my regimen. I had my first bottle yesterday, and I'm about to head off to go to the gym because, as you can see on the left hand side here, my engine is sufficiently warm enough to get going. So that was day 3. That's how I feel right now. I pretty much feel ready to get going. Thus far, Muse Athena has not been beneficial for when it comes to helping me get a better understanding on how I can get better sleep. You guys leave your thoughts and questions in the comments, and I'm out.